Okay, now you see the exercise number 47. In the exercise number 47, the distribution of monthly income of 3,000 workers. The distribution of monthly income of 3,000 workers. 3,000 workers in a factory confirms normal loss with mean 900. Mean is 900. There are 3,000 workers. Number of workers are 3,000. 3,000 workers are there, and 3,000 workers are there. Then what they have said, mean is 900, standard deviation is 100. You see this. Standard deviation is 100. Here is the standard deviation. Standard deviation is 100, mean is 900. And n, number of workers means n. N is 3,000. Okay. Now you see here, the first question, they asked to calculate the percentage. They asked to calculate the percentage of workers. First question is percentage of workers they asked. Therefore, first you calculate the probability and multiply by 100, you will get the percentage. You will get the percentage. Okay. Workers having more than 800 income. More than 800 income is the question. Your question is more than 800. 800, more than 800 income they asked. More than 800. Okay. And second question is the number of workers having less than 600 income. Less than 600 income. Income. That is the question. Okay. So first we solve the first question. In the problem, your mean is 900. Mean is 900. Standard deviation is 100. Okay. First question is more than 800 kg. Sorry, more than 800 income. Not it is kg, it is more than 800 rupee income. More than 800 rupee income. So probability of X is greater than 800. This you have to solve this question. Then standard normal variate Z is equal to X minus mean divided by standard deviation. This is your equation. If you fill the value, X minus 900 divided by 100. X minus 900 divided by 100. Okay. This is the question. And you fill this equation twice, in place of X and in place of 800. Okay, if you fill this, your equation is probability of X is greater than 800. It is 800. Okay, 800. probability of x is greater than 800 is equal to x minus 900 divided by 100, x minus 900 divided by 100. For your convenience purpose, I recorded the two equations. Two times I recorded the equation. Repeatedly I am showing. One time in place of x, second time in place of 800. Twice I recorded the equation. And then I write the value of x as per the given problem. In place of x, I'll write x here. First is x, x comes. Second is 800. In place of x, you write 800. Clear? So the second step is probability of x is greater than 800 is equal to probability of x minus 900 divided by 100. 800 minus 900 divided by 100 is equal to probability of x probability of x is greater than 800 is equal to x minus 900 divided by 100 is greater than minus 100. 800 minus 900 minus 100 divided by 100. Okay, next step is x is greater than 800. X is greater than 800 is equal to probability of z is greater than minus 1. Minus 1. So you put a line on the left hand side. One line on the left hand side. Okay, this line like this. And this is minus 1. This is minus 1. This is minus 1. Minus 1. Okay. Minus 1, its value is minus 1. Then your z is greater than minus 1. Minus 1 means you have to find the area from your required area is minus 1 to left hand side up to infinity. This area is required. So this area you calculate on the basis of minus 1 to 0 first and then 0 to minus infinity. Here is the infinity. Here is the infinity. Okay, this area required. So first you mark it. You mark this area like this. Okay, like this you mark it. This is the area required. This area you ascertain with the help of this 0 to minus 1 area plus 0 to infinity area required. If you take the value of this value is minus 1 value is area from 0 to minus 1 and plus area from 0 to plus infinity. So its area is 0.3413 is the area from -1, 0 to -1. 0.5 is the value known to you people. This is the value known to you people. ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತೈತಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇಷ್ಟ ಅಂತ 0.5. 0 ದಿಂದ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ತನಕ ಎಷ್ಟು ಇರ್ತೈತಿ? ಅರ್ಧ ಏರಿಯಾ 0.5 ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. So total area is, your area is, probability is 0.8413. 8413 is the value of probability. Value of probability. But the question is percentage. They ask the percentage. They ask the percentage, so you calculate the percentage. So percentage of workers percentage of workers having more than 800 income, is equal to probability of X into percentage. You apply this equation. Your probability is equal to, your probability is 0.8413. 8413 is the probability. Into percentage means 100. Into 100 is equal to, your answer is 84.13%. Okay, this is the answer. Percentage. If they asked multiply by 100, okay, this is the answer. And you see the second question, the number of workers having less than 600 income. In the first question they asked the percentage, not the probability. In the first question they asked the percentage, therefore I multiply by 100. In the second question they asked the number of workers. Number of workers means you calculate probability and then multiply by n. N is number of workers. Number of workers is 3000. Okay, so you remember this. First of all, you have to see the question, what they asked to calculate, whether they asked to calculate probability. First point, probability. Whatever answer comes, that is probability. Thereafter, if they asked percentage, you multiply by 100. If they asked number, then you multiply by n. This is the point you remember. Okay. Now you see the second question. The second question is, mean is 900. Mean is 900. Standard deviation is equal to 100. Less than 600 workers. Less than 600 rupees. Workers having 600 rupees. Less than 600. Less than 600 is the probability they asked. If you calculate, mean is 900, standard deviation is like this. Less than 600 rupees. Okay, so probability of X is less than 600. Less than 600 is there. I forget to change it. Then Z is equal to X minus mean divided by standard deviation. So Z is equal to X minus 900 divided by 100. If you write this equation, X is less than 600. X is less than 600. You see the sign properly. Okay. ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ತಪ್ಪಿರಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸೈನ್ ಕೊಡಕ್ ತಪ್ಪಿರಿ ಅಷ್ಟ. So in place of x, first is in place of 600. Another like this you put the equation. Now you solve the problem. So probability of x is less than 600 is equal to x minus 900 divided by 100 minus 300 divided by 100. You see here 600 minus 900 is equal to minus 300 divided by 100 is equal to x is smaller than 600 is equal to probability of z is smaller than minus 3. Minus 3 value you see in the normal distribution table. In the normal distribution table you see the value. Okay, so you draw the graph. This is your graph. Okay, then answer is minus 3. Minus 3 means negative side 0. This is the minus 3. This is the minus 3 value. Then area required is less than area required. Z is less than. Z is less than means you go left hand side. If you mark the left hand side, this is the area required. This is the area you required. This is the less than area you required. Okay, this is the area you required. Otherwise you make it some blocks. Okay, this is the area required. So how to ascertain it? Your area required is 0 to minus infinity area. 0 to minus infinity area. You require 0 to minus infinity. Here is the minus infinity. 0 to minus infinity. Out of 0 to minus infinity, this area is not required. 0 to minus 3 is not required because it is blank. So out of 0 to minus infinity, you deduct the area not required. Area not required is 0 to minus 3. 0 to minus 3. Okay. Therefore, your equation is probability of z is smaller than minus 3 is equal to area from 0 to infinity. Area from 0 to infinity. 0 to infinity is the one area. Out of this area, you deduct the area from 0 to minus infinity, not required. Okay. Therefore, your answer is 0 to minus infinity is 0.5. Then minus 3 value you have to see. Minus or plus. In the table, you see the neutrally. So 3 value in the table is 0.4987. 0.4987. So your probability of z is less than minus 3 is equal to 0.0013. 0.0013. This is the probability. Remember this. This is the probability. But you are asked to calculate the number of workers. Number of workers. Therefore, we calculate the number of workers. Okay. So, number of workers. Number of workers is equal to probability of x into n. You multiply by n. N means number of workers. So if you multiply this, your probability is 0.0013 and n value is 3000. 3000 is the n value. N is 3000. So if you multiply it, is equal to n is, if you multiply this 3000 into 1.3, I think 3.9. You check it. 3000 into 0.0013 is equal to 3.9 or not? Three point nine is the answer. So you write your answer. N is equal to 4 workers, nearly 4 workers. Okay, 4 workers is in nearly answer. That means payment less than 600 rupee payment is to the workers is there. That worker number is 4. 4 workers are receiving less than 600 payment. This is the answer. Okay. In this way, you ascertain the answer. If they ask the percentage, multiply by 100. Probability into 100 percentage. Probability into n, you will get the number. Remember this. Okay. Now you see the next example. This is the example. Example number 48. X is a normal variate. X is a normal variate with mean 64. Mean is 64. Variance is 144. In this problem, they have given variance, not the standard deviation. They have not given the standard deviation. Therefore, you have to calculate standard deviation. You calculate standard deviation and then start the solution. Find the probability that x is greater or equal to 67. First question. Second question is x is greater than 60 or equal to 60 and less than 67. Less than 67. And third question is x is greater than 67 and less than 76. Less than 76, in between 2. And fourth question is x is smaller than 60. X is smaller than 60. Here 4 questions they asked. I will solve one question and remaining 4 questions, 3 questions you solve. Now one bidiಸಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಅದರ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, equation ದ ತುಂಬಿ 3 question ಅನ್ನು ನೀವು ಬಿಡಿಸ್ರಿ, 1 question ಮಾತ್ರ ನಾನು ಬಿಡಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ठीक है. So in this problem, Mean is equal to 64. There is no doubt mean is 64. Standard deviation is not given in the problem. Variance is equal to 144. Variance is given in the problem, that is 144. Variance is 144. Okay. Then you calculate standard deviation. Standard deviation is equal to square root of variance. You see the equation, you remember or you already studied it. So standard deviation is equal to square root of 144. Square root of 144 is equal to 12. So standard deviation is 12. Okay, standard deviation is 12. Now you write the first question. First question is x is greater or equal to 67. Okay. So probability of x is greater or equal to 67. Then z is equal to x minus mean divided by standard deviation. Okay. And you see here z is equal to x minus 64 divided by 12. Divided by 12. Standard deviation. Then you fill in the above equation. Probability of x is greater or equal to 67 is equal to probability of x minus 64 divided by 12 is greater or equal to 67 minus 64 divided by 12. Then your answer is x minus 64 divided by 12 is greater or equal to 3 by 12. 67 minus 4, that is 3 by 12. Okay, 3 by 12. So 60, its answer is probability of x is greater or equal to 67 is equal to probability of z is greater or equal to 0.25. 0.25. It is plus 0.25. You draw the graph. You draw the graph and your answer is 0.25. 0.25 is the positive number. In the positive side, you give a line. This is one line. This is 0.25. Okay. Then Z is greater. Z is greater means you mark right hand side. You mark the right hand side like this. Okay, like this, you drag mark it. Now you see the value or area. Your required area is 0.25 to infinity, greater than. Okay, greater or equal to. That means this value is required. If it is required, you have to take the value from 0 to minus plus infinity. Out of that, you deduct not required. This area is not required. You deduct it. So your equation is probability of Z is greater or equal to 0.25 is equal to area from 0 to plus infinity minus area from 0 to 0.25. So your answer is 0.5 is the area from 0 to plus infinity, and area from 0 to 0.25 is as per table. As per table, its answer is 0.0987. 0987. If you deduct it, your answer is 0.4013. 4013. Okay. This is the probability. And in all the remaining three questions, they asked to calculate probability. Illella probability keda 60 to 67. Second question is 60 to 67. 60 to 67 ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಡ್ರಿ. 60 to 67 ಮೈನಸ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ, ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. ठीक है. 0 to minus area, 0 to plus area ಎರಡು ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಎರಡು ಏರಿಯಾ ಕೂಡಿಸ್ರಿ ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್. ಯಾವ ಏರಿಯಾ? ಮೀನ್ ಎಷ್ಟೈತಿ ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ? 64 ಐತಿ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ 64 ಐತಿ. 64 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಕೇರ? ಮೈನಸ್ 1.33 ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. ಮೈನಸ್ 0.33 ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. ಈಚೆ ಕಡೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ತೈತಿ? 0.25 ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೋಗೇರಿ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ 0.25 ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. ಈಚೆ ಕಡೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಕೇರ? 0.33 ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. 0.33, 0.25 ಈ ಎರಡು ಏರಿಯಾ ಕೂಡಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಸಿಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಯು ಆಡ್ the value of 0.33 and 0.25 for this second question. And third question, less than 67 and less x is greater than 67, less than 76. ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರ 67 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 0.25 ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. 67 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ 0.25 ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. ठीक है. 0.25 ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. 76 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರ 67 ತೆಗೆದ್ರೆ ಅಂದ್ರ 64 minus 64 ಮಾಡಿದ್ರ 12 4 ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. ಸಾರಿ 12 divided by 12 1 ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. 1 ಬರ್ತದ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತೈತ್ರ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? 0.25 and plus 1 plus 0.25. This is 1. ಇದು 0.25 ಈಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಐತಿ. ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಲೈನ್ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. ಇದು 0.33, ಇದು 0.33, ಇದು 0.25. ಇದು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಇಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ತೈತಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ಇವೆರಡು ಏರಿಯಾ ಕೂಡಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. 0.25, 0.0, 0.33 ಇವೆರಡು ಏರಿಯಾ ಕೂಡಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಇನ್ನು ಥರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಂದ್ರ ನೀವು ಥರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರ ಆ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರ 0.25 ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಲೈನ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಂದೆ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. ಇದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 1. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇಸ್ 1. ಯುವರ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ಇಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್ ಏರಿಯಾ. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ಫಾರ್ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್. ಇದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಹೆಂಗ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರ ಇದು ಕಾಂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಐತಿ. 0 to 1 ತೆಗಿಬೇಕು. ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ದಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ 0 to 1. ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ಡಿಡಕ್ಟ್ 0 to 0.25. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ 0.1 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಮೈನಸ್ 0.25 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ, 1 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂದಲ್ಲಿ 0.25 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಲೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ತೆಗಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್